right. Hey, if you have legal matters that involve firearms, then you need to call our attorney, John Dillon, especially if you have questions about red flag laws, gun registration, gun transportation, or maybe you just need to know that your guns are California compliant. Call our trusted firearms attorney, John Dillon. John Dillon specializes in California gun laws. Call 760-642-7150, or you can visit his website at DillonLawGP.com.
What's up, everybody? Hey, you know, at the top of the show there, it said this episode may be pre-recorded, and that I just want to clarify right off the bat. This is a live show. We would never do that to you, the audience. So, anyway.
I don't know why they say that.
I don't know either. So, anyway, that President Obama is driving me crazy. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
That is pre-recorded.
So, what's up, everybody? How's it going?
Living the dream.
I like Action Jackson. I like your new helmet, buddy.
Thanks.
When are you going to race with it?
Hopefully in April, I think.
Yeah. Well, the important part is you got a helmet. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Do you sleep in it?
Well, I didn't sleep with it on my head, but I slept with it in bed.
There you go. Good.
Well, you still got to get your suit. Still got to get your gloves. Still got to get your shoes. I don't know. You might be able to get away with tennis shoes. I'll have to check.
You got a lot going on for your.
And then he's going to go out, and Mark Lewick is going to paint the helmet for him, custom.
Yep.
You've already got an idea what it's going to look like, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you got the number 13.
You got to get a pit crew.
He's got him. He's right behind us.
Mom and Dad of the pit crew?
Without a shadow of a doubt. And I purposely sent Dad a picture of another race car just to make him crazy. And it did, too, didn't it?
It worked.
I'm telling you, you're halfway there. So what do you got for the show
All right,
today
so
there,
a couple things. First,
Mr. Crutch?
You bet. Yeah, I know.
What is up with that?
I don't know, man. My.
Did you go to the gym again?
It turns out my Achilles tendon is literally my Achilles heel.
Your Achilles tendon doesn't like you?
It just hurts. I just woke up from a comfortable night of sleeping, and now I can't walk. So
hey, it's much more efficient now. It doesn't have to go to the gym to get hurt.
Oh, yeah. I like the way you think.
Hey, so Chuck R., you have a Gun Owners Radio prize pack coming your way. If you want to win, dear listener, join the Gun Owners Radio newsletter. So all you have to do is go to gunownersradio.com, join our newsletter, and you'll be entered to win a very cool thing like Chuck R. Chuck R won. Congratulations, Chuck R.
Absolutely.
Almost as cool as Chuck D.
A major award.
A major award.
A special award.
And I also want to thank, we had a huge weekend. We have our gun shop tabletop program where we set up a tabletop at gun shops all over San Diego. So Saturdays especially, you can go to a bunch of different, there's 3, 4, 5 different places you can go where there's a San Diego County Gun Owners gun shop, tabletop set up at a gun shop. We'll have information on how to get your CCW. You can join, become a member, information on, we're going to have our voter guide coming out, so there'll be information on our voter guide and, of course, information on Gun Owners Radio. And I just wanted to thank James Allen, Matthew Maloney, Garrison Ham, and Elliot. You guys did a fantastic job. They're not the only ones at the gun shop tabletop, but I just wanted to thank them and say awesome job.
And that's good, yeah. Because it's all about volunteers.
It is all about volunteers. I had a meeting. You want to hear this funny little thing? And then Joe, I want to hear your story about. You're going to tell us a story about pepper spray, right?
I'll tell you a story about pepper spray. Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, I was in a meeting with somebody this past week, and we're talking, having lunch, or whatever, and he started telling me about Gun Owners Radio. And
he's telling you?
He started talking about it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. He listened, and then we got a few minutes into it. I realized he didn't realize that I'm on.
You are. It was a radio show.
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out how do I without embarrassing him.
Don't you love that when that happens?
It was almost about. Oh, you know what? I got a second story real quick. I was at Kinko's. I was using the computer because I was in between appointments. I wasn't anywhere near my home, so I ducked in there. I had to write a few things, and I had to look up a link for one of our shows. So a listener actually came up to me and said, hey, aren't you the guy from Gun Owners Radio? I'm sitting there at Kinko's watching myself on YouTube like a dork.
I just was going to say.
Oh, man. Anyway, So those are my 2 gun owners radio stories. So Joe, tell us what's going on with pepper spray. What happened?
Waiting to be recognized.
Yeah, he doesn't have to wait very long.
No, we learned a very valuable, very cheap lesson today. I was coming back. Well, I shot a match this morning up at Pala, and when I go out in the morning, I've got the carry gun, I've got the pepper spray, all the stuff I usually carry. When I go up there, I take all that stuff out of my pockets because I don't need it at the match, and I leave it in the truck. So driving home, I just left it where it was. So I'm getting out. I get home. I'm getting out of the truck. I'm gathering up my range bag. So I grab the pepper spray. I grab the little flashlight that I always carry with me in the pocket. And usually the pepper spray, when I'm carrying it, it's clipped on the side of the pocket. The flashlight's down at the bottom of the pocket. And then a small folding knife's in the other side. So I just grab all the stuff, throw it all in the same pocket, right? Because I'm just walking 30 feet into the door. So I got the range bag, throw all the stuff in the pocket, got the wallet, the cell phone. So I get in the house. And, the dogs come up. They're all barking. So I go over to the gate, and I lean over to pet the dogs. And I'm leaned over the gate, and I hear this hissing sound. I'm thinking, what can that – and I'm listening, and I listened to this for like 3 or 4 seconds. What can that be?
Yeah.
And then I stood up, and I'm thinking – and it stopped, right? So I stood up, and what is that? And I thought, crap. The pepper spray. Dropped everything, ran back out the door because I'm thinking, okay, if this thing went off in here, I definitely don't need that in the house.
No, you'd be sleeping in the garage.
Especially before Nina gets home. So I've run out the door, and I checked. I pulled it out of my pocket. Nothing's wet. Nothing's in there. Maybe a hint. I don't know. It could have been my imagination. Maybe I felt something. But I think what happened is something in my pocket pushed underneath of that little activator, and it pushed it enough to start the propellant coming out, but not enough to start the spray coming out. So
interesting.
That's
you're using. Is it Palm?
Yeah,
that's a pretty good lid too. I'm surprised that happened.
But that's something that I know better than you don't throw that crap loosely in your pocket or in a handbag.
Well,
you
sure
clip it
you
like you're supposed to
do.
do. Well, if you want excitement, because that could have been excitement.
So I did have years ago. I had one go off in my pocket at a Padres game. I snuck it into a Padres game. I got past the metal detector with it, and I'm sitting there, and the lady next to me starts coughing, and my leg got really, really cold. It was like kind of cold. What the hell's going on? Then I realized, like, oh no! It's like got out of there real quick. But it was. I never used that brand again because the top was really, really horrible. But the type I do use is like Palm. It's really difficult to.
Well, and if you've seen,
it's really difficult to screw up, Joe. Congratulations.
If you've seen the little flashlight that I carry, I mean, it's tiny. It's like less than 2 inches long. So I think that between that and the small knife that was in there, and then I bent over to pet the dogs, and I think all that just came together and.
Perfect storm.
Well, did you lose any repellent?
Well, none of this. I think the propellant came out, and I'll toss this thing. I'll drain it and toss it and get a new one because I don't trust it now. But
be just your. Oh,
yeah,
man.
darn.
Well, this is a good lead into how was your first aid class?
I'll let you know next week. It's going to be on Saturday.
Oh, okay, I'm a week early.
It's good though. We're up to we're going to limit it to 20 people, and I think we've got 17 now.
Nice.
So yeah, it's filling up. Should be good.
That's very cool. Well, we have a very cool show coming up. Our next guest is after the break is Brian Pepin. He's running for Poway City Council. This is an election year, so you're going to hear a whole lot about candidates. We're going to interview candidates. We're going to let Action Jackson put them through the ringer, find out if they're good or not. And so stick with us. And we got all kinds of really cool guests, and we're going to talk about our monthly meetings that are coming up this week. So thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel. Or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.